pretty. So I tried my best, but with the lighting set up, colors aren't perfect. But basically, more important than colors right now is just trying to get this visible, so you guys can actually see all the little nooks and crannies of it. So even though my hair is kind of green now, it doesn't look like it. But that really only matters to me. I'm sure you guys don't care. Here is lay head. I'm sorry, I just annoyed myself. So I'm probably going to repeat this a few times, but since last time, basically I just kept doing what I said I would. I just kept sewing these pieces together into one pelt. The reason I did this off stream is because it's really boring to watch on stream, me sewing on the sewing machine. It's just loud and it's the same thing over and over. Very boring. So that's why I did this mostly off stream. Hey Della, how you doing? You're the first one here. I have a pelt. It's kind of really freaky when it's empty and hollow like this. Kind of looks like a donkey. Oh, I keep forgetting about the ads. I'm so sorry. Are they at least like decent ads or are they something awful? Because I have no idea what kind of ads they would... or are they personalized towards you or personalized towards me? That's what I'm curious about. I'm doing good. I'm finally making progress on this. I'm so excited. So we got the main pelt and we got the 2 earpieces. That's funny. Interesting. I've always wondered what kind of ads. I know I used to get ads for like dating website stuff, which made me laugh. I don't know if I get those anymore. This is still Renn's head. We've been working on Renn's head for quite a while. Alright, so, yeah, you're gonna want the ears separate. Oh, is it? I thought it was bright enough in here, but it's still dark. Alright, we're gonna have to make it very bright in here. It's just the contrast, you know? Yikes. Okay. Hey, Sonic, how you doing? Alright, so here's the pelt. When I turn it right side out. Still looks really creepy. Like, very creepy. But it looks really cute once it's on. Unfortunately, we can't put it on yet until the nose is on. So, what we're doing today is we're going to put the nose on, and then we're going to put the pelt on and glue all this down. Then it'll just be like finishing touches like eyelashes and tongue, teeth, all that easy stuff. Aw, Sonic, you will always come back. You do. I was hoping I'd have enough energy tonight after this to like play a game. I was thinking about Sonic Forces, but like I can't guarantee it. I just really want to. I really want to play Sonic Forces on stream again. One day Renn will be alive, right? But until then, just half dead. How are you doing, Avengers? I hope you're doing well, too. Alright, so this is the bandanas I made last stream. The double-sided. You can use whatever side you want, I guess. So in case you guys wondered how those turned out. Gosh, why is it so dark? Oh! Oh, thank you! Thank you for subscribing. You don't have to do that. This is stuck. Hang on. Thank you so much. You know, I think it would be cute, maybe, but I can't really tell because I keep dropping everything. Thank you. I think it's cute. I like it. I like the red roses. I'm gonna have to do something about this lighting. I really thought I had it down today, but then once I started, I realized, it's still not bright enough. Now it looks like a creepy horror film. Like the underlighting. Cute. Well, I'm glad you like it, Della. Thank you. Oh, Avengers, you're too sweet. You don't have to do that. I'm not that good. Use it on somebody else if you want. Alright, I'm trying to show you guys the pattern of this, but it's like the lighting. It's like a little crosshatch pattern, and then the other side is like puppers. It's really cute. So this one's cute too. So we're gonna put them back on again after we get the fur on there. You don't watch many Twitch people? Honestly, I don't either. Alright, let's try this. It's like I need lighting, but it's like too much. Let's do this trick. I'm gonna tape it. If you have a light and it's too harsh... Oh god, there goes the camera again. Oh. If you have a light and it's too harsh like that, you can put a piece of paper over it, and it'll kind of like make it more of a soft light. So let's try that. Just don't set your house on fire. Okay, that actually helped a lot. Wow. Okay, maybe this will work. Maybe this will be the thing that actually works for us. Well, thank you, Avengers. That's really sweet of you to use it on me. I'm not that exciting. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Alright, so today we've got quite a few things. First we're gonna sew on the nose. First we're gonna glue on the nose. Well, we gotta sew and glue the nose. Then we have to put the tag on, like the logo name tag. So here's some CloverCat tags. And let me grab out these so you can see. These are my old ones. They're still good, but I have new ones that I like better. These are on a lot of my things. Okay, why is it not focusing? And here are my newer ones. They're rainbowy, so they match, like, everything. And it's got my, like, own designed logo on there. Let me try this camera. Wow, it's just so flippin' dark. But yeah, so I gotta decide which one of those I want to use. And we're gonna sew those on, too. The rainbow ones, I know! I love a whole bag of rainbowy ones. And then the green ones, and then the white. They're all so nice. I was trying to be more professional. I was trying to really... You want a tag? I'm gonna have to send you a tag. It'll just be a tag. I don't know what to do with it, but you can have a tag. It'll just be fun to own. There we go. If I put the flashlight on it, maybe? Yeah. I just need... It doesn't matter how much lighting I have, there's never enough. Ever. Whoa. You're currently organizing 2 terabytes in your hard drive and it makes you want to die. Yeah, I feel that. I hate that. It's like necessary, but it sucks, but you gotta do it. Cleaning your hard drives. At least I don't think so. You guys are so nice to me. Ah! I don't deserve you guys. You're too nice. Hey, Lemon, how you doing? We're just talking about some stuff. Not much stuff, but... Yes, actually I'm working on that. I am working on that currently. Tag is like the merch. Honestly though, if I wanted to, I totally could just send out tags. Merch! It's merch. Yeah, I was working on getting some custom printed fabric so that it would just be like CloverCat fabric so I could make my own bandanas. And, oh, there's Renn! Oh, there's Renn with all the little doggies. She's bringing the doggies. I love this fabric. It's just so cute. How you doing? Yeah, so I was working on stickers and t-shirts. That's what I was starting with. Stickers and t-shirts. So we'll see how that goes. That'll get released eventually, maybe. Oh, good. Okay, so here's our 2 little nosy patterns. This one goes on top, and it mirrors over. This one goes on the front. There's the mirror line. And it mirrors over this way. So let's cut these out. Clover has your only merch. I do. It's my my Who Needs Normal merch. I have it safe. I was gonna put it on the shelf, but I need like a shelf to do so. You want a sticker? Oh my gosh, don't worry, you're gonna be sent some stickers. The stickers will, I ordered those, so those are gonna be here in time to mail them out for you, I think. It should be. I'm gonna have to bring a ton of stickers to the convention, too. Hopefully. To Anthrocon, because I'm already planning ahead for Anthrocon. I don't know why, I just love stickers, and the CloverCat stickers, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's the top of the nose, and right here on this side I wrote mirror, so I know that's the side I have to flip it. So make sure you have the fur going the correct way. I want the fur to go towards the front of the nose, so I gotta make sure it's, well, I already wrote the arrow on it, so. Yee! You want stickers and tags? I'll have to mail them to you. Avengers, I know you're not a furry, but you totally could go to Anthrocon. Just saying. Anthrocon is a blast. Oh, Renn, you're so sweet. I know. I've been thinking about how I can't wait to meet you either. It's gonna be super fun. There's like this really good restaurant right there at Anthrocon, like just outside the convention center. It's really good, and I eat there like at least once a day when I was at that convention. So I can't wait. We can totally go eat there. It will be very fun. Alright, so I'm just tracing this, then I'm gonna flip it and trace it again. Oh, the struggle. Yeah, I feel the student debt thing. That's actual suffering. Oh, Della! It's like, I want everybody to go to Anthrocon. I want everyone to go. You should try. You should try. I'd invite you to go with my group. My hotel is actually full, but like, I would love to see you there. I mean, if you wanted, you could carpool with us. I know you live nearby, so like... Yeah, I know, right? It's just... that student debt. That's gonna linger over here your whole life. I don't know anybody who's actually paid off their student debt, so there's that. I can't wait for Anthrocon. Except, like, okay, so I went to book a hotel, right? A few months ago, and they were like, oh, we're not booking hotels yet. You can't book your hotels too early. And then I forgot about it for a while. And then, just like the other night, I was like, huh, you know, I bet I could book a hotel for Anthrocon now. And I went to book it, and every single hotel was booked except one. And I was like, if only they let me book it a little sooner, I could have had my choice. Because I really wanted to try the Renaissance this year. Because last year I went to the Omni, and it was really cool, but like, I want to try all the hotels. But I didn't really get a choice. I got what I got. It was the only one left that had space for 4 people. You need a handler? Oh my gosh, you seriously do need a handler. If you have a head-on, you need a handler. It's just impossible. Maybe it's just me, but... Hey, Micah, how you doing? I know, we're just cringing about student debt right now. Yeah, so... After I cut this, I just kind of... I don't like all the little loose pieces, so sometimes I shake it, sometimes I just, like, try to pull the loose pieces off, but either way, I don't want them on me. Alright, so this is the top piece of the nose, so I'll try it on for fit. That looks really good. Okay, so now let's do the bottom piece of the nose. And then we will sew them together if it looks like it fits well. Try to convince your parents, like, hey, let me drive all the way to Pennsylvania to hang out with furries for 3 days. Bruh, right? Well, when you put it like that... Actually, I don't know if there's a better way to put it than that, frankly. Alright. So here's the mirror line on this one, so that's the way it's gonna flip. I didn't actually draw an arrow for the direction of the fur because it's just straight up this line. But this is the way it needs to go, up this way. Yeah, Anthrocon is technically 3 days, but I'm actually staying another day this time because I was so burnt out. I just did not want to drive that last day, so I'm actually staying another night. I think, yeah, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I think I'm staying 4 nights, which is more than before, so we'll see how that goes, because last year, I mean, it was the first year I'd ever gone to Anthrocon, and I only stayed the 3 nights, but it was just really a lot. It was a lot, so this time I'm just going to take my time getting out of there. One more night. I know it's expensive, but I think it'll help me out a lot. Because driving, right? It's about a 6-hour drive from where I live, so... I want to go so bad, but I'll try for Motor City FurryCon. Right? Okay, but at least Motor City FurryCon isn't as far for us. So it's not as bad, I think. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's, at the very least, if we wanted to, we technically could drive there every day. Okay, I could drive there every day. It's like maybe 40 minutes away from my house. I know you're kind of further away, Micah, so you'd probably need a hotel still, but like, yeah, at the very least. You're extremely fortunate. You're able to go to college debt-free. Nice! Oh, that is really nice, Renn. That's awesome. That's really good. Not a lot of people get that opportunity, so I'm glad you were able to take advantage of that. And I'm glad you're appreciative of it, too, because there are some snobby people out there that feel entitled to that, but yeah, if you appreciate it, then you know what? That's good. I'm glad you got it. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Motor City FurryCon is 18 plus, isn't it? So much for dragging my brother along. I make him carry all my stuff. He's like, he doesn't like to be there. He's not a furry, but bless his heart, he lets me bribe him into going every year. I mean, I do bribe him. I mean, I have to give him some, I pay him and whatever, but still. I know, right? I tried to make him use Lucio from Overwatch because, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like a frog character, and he really likes Lucio, so I tried. But then I thought maybe he would like a Protogen or something. Maybe, if he had to choose a furry of some kind. Alright. So let me see here. This way. Alright, not sure why this ended up kind of strange looking. This little tip is kind of strange. I'm going to kind of round this out. We're going to see how that looks. Make his Sona just like a cheese packet or something. That would be such a thing he would do. He's in it for the memes, you know? I wish I could be that funny. He gives me Protogen vibes, right? You're talking with one of their other friends about who reminds me of those goats that just freeze up and fall over. So maybe you'd be a goat. Anthropomorphic cheese. Alright, I'm gonna have to tell him that his new Sona is anthropomorphic cheese, and he doesn't get a choice in this. Alright, so the nose is sticking on pretty well. It looks like the seams will work pretty well, so I'm going to turn it inside out and sew it just like normal, and we'll see how it goes. This may not work, and we may have to retry by recutting it to a different size, but we'll see. Force in the fandom, I don't care what he says. Right? We are going to force him in. He's got to be a part of this. Like, when all your friends and your sister and your girlfriend, everybody you know is like a furry, you can't not be a furry. Come on. We gotta peer pressure him into this. Avengers says, your college debt isn't much actually, and you would have gone for free if it wasn't changing classes. It's a lot of money for a poor person like myself. Yeah. College debt is expensive, and even just like a small college debt, even that is expensive. Any kind of college debt gonna be at least a few thousand at the very least. All right, so you're gonna notice that these aren't gonna line up perfectly, and that's okay. I was trying to do this in the camera, but I failed miserably. So usually I'll just put the middle together, and then I'll force the ends together. And then I'll just kind of force this center section to fit like a nice straight line here, and then I'll pin that. So, yeah. Trust me, it works. It's been working for me to do it this way. It's gonna spread like the plague, right? There are so many younger furries now that it's like, you can't get out of this. Furries are here. We are here now. He needs to be a proto bunny, black and white, very fluffy red. Ugh, I can't read. He needs to be a proto bunny, black and white, very fluffy tail. I love that. You're able to commute to college from home and had to work full time, so living on campus wasn't a good option for me. Oh, honestly, yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. It's interesting how it works out differently for everybody. I'm not gonna bother moving the camera because I'm just gonna have to move it right back. We're not doing a lot of sewing today, just the nose. So bear with me while I stitch this up, and then we can try it on. Because once we get that nose on there, we'll get the pelt on there. We're gonna spend most of today gluing, actually. That's fine. I always wondered what it would be like to just commute to go to college from home, because I've always lived on campus. So I never really knew if it was like a grass is greener type thing, if it's like better to live at home or better to live on campus. I'll be right with you guys. I'm sorry. This is just... I did put a new needle in before I started sewing today, so thankfully we're not going to have any issues with that. Okay. So I did the first stitch of it. It's mildly jacked up, but not super bad. Maybe I put the wrong type of needle. What kind of needle to use for Minky? Just a regular ballpoint needle, I think. I'm just kind of answering my own questions now. It was annoying, but everything was back then. Honestly, college was really annoying. I did Avengers. That was fun. I actually waited to the middle of the night to watch it. I watched it I think it was like the day after it came out or something, but it was very entertaining. Unless you put out a new one that I didn't know about. But, yeah, that was a very good one. That looked like it took a lot of effort, like a lot of editing, because those longer videos like that, whew. Oh, man, I wish you guys could see this in person. It looks so much better in person. Let me see what I can do about the lighting situation here. Oh, God, don't go. Ren's trying to dive. She wants to go down, just like Mr. Woof's. Alright, that's a little bit better. You can just see just how, like, crimson this red nose is. That's gorgeous. I like it. So now that I got it on there, I'm going to pull it really taut because we don't want it to bubble up at all. And I'm going to just kind of look around the edges and make sure that the edges are long enough to actually tuck under. Because if I put that pelt on top and the nose isn't long enough, you're going to see through the seam. And that's not great. So just when you pull it tight here, make sure that you think this is long enough. And in fact, this one going around the bottom here looks like it's a little too long. I'm actually going to shave this down a little bit, but most of it is a good length on the top or on the sides. Yeah, that's super cute. Love that style. The very end skit part we filmed. I don't remember. It was like over a week ago since I saw it. You'd think I would remember, but is it like right at the end? I legitimately don't remember. Sorry, I'm thirsty. All the time I'm like, I get this voice in my head. It's Renn telling me to drink water. And then I'm like, okay, Mama Renn is telling me to drink water. And then I do, and then I actually feel better. Because a lot of the time, Renn will just Discord message me, make sure you're drinking water. So sweet to make sure that I'm not dying over here. Honestly, it's one of my hugest problems. I never drink enough water. Yes! Yes, I did see that! Oh my gosh. I'm not a horror buff, but that was really fun. That was a really, really fun thing. You know, I'm glad to know you're alive. I'm glad to know you made it out of that. Tell me, where is the Garfield doll now? Is he still coming for you? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Renn! Right? Okay, so I like the way this looks. I messed with it a little. It looks good. So now I'm just gonna make sure... I'm gonna stitch up both sides really good. Make sure that it doesn't come undone, because especially if people are squeaking on it all the time, it's gonna want to kind of pull open. So we want to sew that really good, just like everything else. Stitch it up well. Sorry, this part. I didn't even bother turning my chair this time. I'm just turning myself. Red! Okay, that's what I'll work on next. Next time I'll get sunlight. That sounds good. Because that is something that is just as hard as water. Honestly, though, horror is a genre that I appreciate for all the artistic integrity that goes into it. I don't know the way to put it, but like there's a lot to know about the way camera angles need to be set up and pacing and lighting. Like, horror is a very interesting genre. I mean, just because it's not for me, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it, because it is very interesting. It's really, I mean, film is such a fun thing to talk about. Alright, I'm gonna go over this a few more times just to make sure it's sturdy. So I have this plant. Okay, you know those little mandarin orange cups? Like those single serving ones? I had one of those one day, and there was like an orange seed in there. And I was like, LOL, what if I planted this? And so I did. And, it grew. And it just kept growing. And now it is about, how many inches? 6 inches tall. It's got like maybe 10 leaves. It's like, it's a good little boy. And it's growing. And I'm just so happy. It's just the stupidest little thing, but I love it. It doesn't make sense. Imagine growing a plant and it actually like growing. I just don't get it. The funny thing is that it came from a mandarin orange cup. Like, you'd think that the seeds from that would have been like messed up somehow, you know. I mean, it goes through all the factory and all that. I don't know, but this tiny little mandarin orange that could. It's growing. And so I had it in the bathroom with a grow light. It's like a pink grow light. And it's been growing all winter. And I just stuck it outside today. And I'm like, it's growing. Yes, Clover, seeds grow. Right? I'm over here like, I just don't get it. What do you mean it's growing? That's just so funny to me. nose. Nose time. Imagine a seed actually growing. Right? It's just, I can't. This is too wild of an idea for me. It's shocking. It doesn't seem right. Seeds growing. What next? Okay, let's slap this on here. Yes, I like it. It fits just as well as I expected it to. Very good. So next step, we're gonna glue this sucker on there. And just pro tip. If you're gonna glue something onto these heads, I would suggest trying to get it as dusted off the best you can, because all this little loose furs and stuff is gonna make it not stick as well. I mean, it'll still stick, but it'll stick nicer without it. I tested this once. I really did. And there's just so much, like, loose fur and debris on this. Ideally, I should have shop vacuumed this. I should have brought my vacuum out and vacuumed it, but we're streaming now. It's too late for that. Oh, okay, I gotta explain. So, do you know how I was sewing off stream just that pelt that we're gonna cover this face with? I also sewed the inside of the mouth pelt, and I actually already glued it on, because this one is something that's really, really hard. Like, one of the most hard parts. Because if you accidentally get a little dab of glue anywhere, you've ruined it. You're screwed. So I glued that on off stream so that I could really, really focus to make sure I get that correct. But yeah, it's just the same as the regular pelt. I have like a few parts here. So you have the main pelt head, and then you have the ears that are separate. You have the mouth that you glue on separate, and then the nose. Those are all separate pieces. So I would do the mouth first so that you don't have the accidental potential to accidentally get glue on the rest of it. That's why most people do the mouth first. Then I'm going to do the nose first, or second, and then the rest of the pelt, and then the ears. That's the order I like to go. The only plants you have are cacti because you kill everything. Yeah. Honestly, though, my sister managed to kill a cactus once. It wasn't really her fault. The cat knocked it down and chewed it, but, like, killing a cactus. You need to come to my house at some point. I have dogs, cats, and at least 20 potted plants with grow lights. Dude! Right? I'm so impressed. I knew you had lots of dogs, and I knew you had some cats, but, like, I was not aware of the potted plants. That's pretty impressive. Alright, I don't have a lint roller on me. Well, I do, but it's not strong enough, so we're gonna use this masking tape. Just gonna kind of lint roll this nose here. Because that's a good idea. When my fursuits are all done, like, I always lint roll the inside of the mouth. That's a good thing to lint roll. Alright. Oh, you saw the Bandorama pants! Yeah. I had the shirt on earlier, but it said the school name, and I didn't know if I should wear that on camera. I do. Is that neat or what? That's awesome that you even recognized that. Oh, wow, yeah. This is much better. Good call with the lint rolling. It's not a lint roller, but it's the same premise, and it's definitely helping. Just gotta get those big clumps off of there so that it sticks better. I want to see someone just wear that unfinished head to a convention. Honestly, though, I've seen it. I have seen it. I've seen, I think, 2 unfinished fursuits at conventions before. And both of them had a sign that was like they were carrying around a sign of something saying about how they're unfinished, but they're beautiful anyways, or something like that. And I just thought that was so cute. I'm sure that those fursuits by now are finished and that those people are very happy. But it's nice that they still just wore them to their convention anyways. Alright, yeah, this was a good call. It's cleaning up very quickly. I would have probably just shop vaxxed this. But yeah, this is fine. This works too. Imagine a stream where I'm just shop vacuuming and that's even louder than my sewing machine by like 10,000 times. It's really loud. Willow, hey, how you doing? We're just stickering all the fur off of this. That's how you're good at reminding me to drink water. That's true. How are you so good at making things live, Renn? You make things live. I don't get it. How do you do that? Tape does the trick. Yes, it does. Honestly, though, I didn't think it would work that well for some reason, but here we are. Alright, and that did not take long either. Yay! Okie dokie. Now, this is going to be a semi-stressful part. I've got to get the nose glued on there, and I don't want to mess up. Not nearly as stressful as gluing the rest of the head on there. That one's really stressful, but the nose is... it's not as bad, but... basically, this stage of the fursuit head making process, you gotta be very, very careful. Just very careful. I don't even usually watch TV shows or listen to music during this part because you just gotta be careful to get everything on there perfectly. And don't accidentally hit this with like the side of your glue gun because it'll burn it and wreck it. Or even dripping glue, or it's just, there's so many things you could do that would mess this up. Or even if I tried to glue it on and it glued it on at an angle, like... oh! Oh, Willow, that's funny! Wow, you're everywhere. How long does it take to get you into a match? I'm just curious, because... I mean, the only game I play that I have to wait for matches and all that is just Overwatch, and I don't know anything about a lot of other games. Alright, so I'm just gonna glue the tip of this the best I can. Alright, here we go. Oh, that stressful moment. Whew. And then there's, of course, the part where I burn myself. That's a good one. Okay, I think we got it. It's mostly on there. Okay, that's good. So I got the top piece on. Just the top. And that's good. I'll give it like just a few seconds to dry, and then I'll peel up the bottom and do that. You care about them. You think that's how it works. That's how you make things live. That's amazing. Shocking, isn't it? How if you care about something, you can make it live. Oh, about a minute? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, I see. So yeah, you got a little bit of time between... not much time, I guess. Is it kind of like Apex? Or Fortnite? Extreme focus glue time. Focusing. Hey Alonzo, how you doing? It's that episode of SpongeBob when they're trying to sell the chocolate and Patrick is focusing on that guy and it's freaking him out. Alright, so since I got that top piece glued on, I can peel it back and glue this bottom side now. I need another stick of glue. And this part, you gotta kind of get used to how much glue you need. You don't want tons of glue where it kind of like bubbles up. But you don't want not enough glue where it doesn't hold. So that's kind of hard. That's just something you gotta like kind of learn how to gauge. Just put like a medium amount of glue. You don't want like a baby amount, but don't put too much gloppy glue and you'll be good. Okay. Concentrate on so many things, right? Don't burn yourself. It's too late. I wonder how many times I like mildly burn myself for each project, because It's at least a few dozen. Just mildly, like, ow. Though the other day I had to get the aloe because I really hurt myself, but I'm good now. That only lasted like a day. Okay, I think it's good. Fursuit! Yay! Oh, okay, Willow, have fun with your games. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, good, Alonzo. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing good. Just working on stuff, and that's what I like to do. Alright, so you may be tempted to kind of trim around the edge of the nose. That one, I'm not sure if you should do. It kind of depends on what, like, how tightly the rest of the fur pelt forms around it. And only you can be the judge of this. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit, because I think it's a little bit excessive. But you do want it to, like, go a little bit further than it's, like, supposed to, because you need it to be a little bit bigger, just so it can kind of go underneath and kind of block the seam from being viewed. So, it's like, if this is the nose shape, you want it to bleed out a little bit bigger than that. Okay. Might have to break out that tape again, because I just got this red everywhere. Okie dokie. So, I think I will break out that tape again. I think I still have some. Alright. Nice. So that's on there. Let's get this head pelt on there. So, I gotta go pick it up because I threw it over here. Oh. Okay, so first the mouth, then the nose, then the head pelt, then the ears. So we're getting there. Okay. I feel that. Thanks! Avenging Pineapple, that's a fun name too. Alright, so first we're gonna just take the eyes out of this, because they'll fall out regardless, so might as well take them out. And to get this on, it's so tight, you gotta, like, actually take it off this head base. There's no way you're gonna get it on here with the head base on. So, turn this right side out if you haven't already, and we're just gonna put it on like a t-shirt. It's gonna be kind of crushing this a bit. We gotta be careful with it. Wow, I'm way too close. We will see. I'm hoping not. If anything, they'll run into legal trouble with me. Thank you. Honestly, though, I was always worried if somebody would actually try to have some kind of legal trouble with me for some reason. That's always a scary thought. Alright. I hate this part, by the way. We gotta get this on here. Squish it. Alright, now I'm confused. Put it on like a t-shirt. Come on. Yeah. We're getting to the fun part now. This is the part where we're really getting the head is actually coming together, and I'm really excited. It would be great if I could get this on, but at least you guys aren't having to do it. At least only one of us has to suffer this, because I hate this part. When it, like, right now with the white and, like, the red nose, kind of reminds me of, like, isn't that, like, I want to say it's Jack Skellington's dog or something like that. There's some kind of ghost character that has a red nose, and it's reminding me of that. But I can't place it. Zero. I'm confused. You've all confused me. Thank you for that. Alright. I just want you to know that this is not fun right now. Oh. Come on, Renn. You know what? I'm just gonna yell at Renn. Renn, how dare you? How dare you not get your head in this head? She's fighting me. Alright, we got the ears poking out. That's a good sign. We gotta get the muzzle in place. Put the nose in the nose. Okay, this is good. This is going well. Ugh. Some people put zippers down the back of their fursuit heads, like right down the back, and I don't like to do that. First of all, it's just not how I make my heads, but even if I did do it that way, like if I could, which I mean I can, but it'll take some extra research and development, but like I wouldn't want to, because the thing is, I'm always worried, like what if somebody gets like heat stroke or something, they gotta take off the head really fast, and then they gotta unzip it, like, that's already bad enough, but what if the zipper gets, like, stuck? What if this person really needs to take off this fursuit head because they're feeling sick, and they get stuck in it? I don't know, that just makes, I just get a little worried. Fursuit head zippers are just not for me, I don't know. I would prefer Velcro, something you can just rip off, if you must have some kind of adhesive on the back of the head holding it on. Oh, yeah. Okay, you guys got me. Oh, here I am, so confused. Okay, yeah. Zero, that is its name, isn't it? The dog from Nightmare Before Christmas. That's totally its name. Alright. I think we've got it. It looks like a puff. A big puff of some kind. So let's get this thing back on. Its little pedestal here. I'm used to it. Just yell at me then. Yeah, it's Renn's fault. Renn, how dare you not put your head in the head? Okie dokie. So, we're getting there. This looks very exciting. I mean, we're mostly there. I'd say we're like 90% there. So, this is the part where you kind of just have to like shuffle everything around to make it look nice. And you just gotta be really cautious to make sure everything is really actually properly centered and slid in the right spot before you glue anything down. Because if you glue it, I mean, you'd have to rip it back off. I mean, it's not permanently bad, but you would have to rip it back off. Okay. So now, you can get a really nice view of this if you put the eyes in there. So the fur is going to want to force the eyes right back out, and that's okay. We're going to glue in the eyes. It's going to be one of the last steps we do. So we're not going to do that today, probably. Because today we got to glue on this fur. Okay. It's a little bit dark. It's still dark. Come on, eyes. They're still trying to just jut out. So, a trouble... Let's try to get this straight. Wow, the colors are not looking fantastic on the screen. So, now, I would like to brush this. You gotta go, like, immediately. Oh, that's fine. Hi, Skelefro, how you doing? I guess you don't have time to answer, but thank you for stopping by for a second. I appreciate it. Alright, so a lot of this fur, a lot of straightening of this fur is gonna have to come later. Like, we're gonna need to do a final shave later that makes it look really nice and even. Right now, we just kind of need to attach it, and then we can do a final shave after. But yeah, brushing it right now is kind of helpful to make it look nice. I mean, I'm sure you could get away with gluing it all down first, but I just like to brush it. It makes it look pretty. There we go. And of course, we still got to add that fur tuft on the top. Man, she just keeps spitting out that eye. Literally, it's gone. Ugh. I got it. Okay. Alright. Man, I've got my work cut out for me here. I've got to get this glued. Oh, okay. I guess that eye is not staying. So I've got to get this curved around. And the thing is, sometimes when you pull it tight, like it's supposed to be, sometimes it makes it too long and you might have to like cut some extra off. But that's just me. It's better to cut off a little bit extra than to have it be like too big and like bubbly up here. You don't want it bubbly. Man, this is not something I want to work on in front of the camera, actually. Unfortunately. Because now that I'm at this point, it's like I'm realizing, I actually really need to focus on this too. So that's unfortunate. But, what should we do? Okay. So basically, I've got to glue on all these furs. So I will start with easy spots, like the muzzle. So I'll pull it all tight. Probably glue underneath here by the nose. Underneath. Down here by the lips. But don't glue it right at the edge here, because you're going to need to stitch this. So glue it pretty close to the edges, but don't ever glue right at the edge. It's just like a seam allowance. You're going to want to leave a seam allowance. Then, use these eye holes to kind of get your glue gun up here and glue around. And again, when you do this, you got to be really careful not to burn any of this fur or get glue stuck to it or drip glue. You might have to take it off. Like, you can take it back off of this head pedestal now. This, what's it called? Armature. You can take it off the armature if you want to get like a better angle or better gravity, whatever. Because sometimes you don't want the glue to drip down and you need to get a different angle. So that's fine. I've taken it off just to hold it in a different way so the glue doesn't drip. So yeah, start with the openings, like by the mouth, by the eyes, and then by the ears. Again, just make sure it lays nice and flat and it reaches the spots it's supposed to. Like if it's supposed to go all the way in and curve it through here, and it's not, like it's at an angle, just make sure it lays nice first before you glue it in. And you can get the back here. If you fold forward the ear, you can glue in on this side too, behind the ear. And you can glue the inside. If you take this off the armature, you glue the inside of the head, the back here. So let me just take this off the armature so I can show you. So all those easy spots where there's easy access to the edges here, all of these open spots. Harder spots would be like right here, this center cheek area, and right here, the center up here, just because there's no easy access, there's no like open spot for you to get your glue gun in that easy. So, I mean, if you do the rest of the spots around it well enough, then it doesn't matter if like this one spot doesn't have glue on it. You just need to make it stay. It doesn't have to be too perfect. Renn, I love the little fig bee faces. Eee! Okay, so yeah, from the inside here. So here's the foam. You can push it down. I don't even know if you can see it. And glue in here, and then push it back up and hold it until it dries. You can get all this back of the head of the fur here glued on. And the same with the front here. You can like kind of just pull it down and get your glue gun in there and glue the bottom of this jaw. However, I'd probably rather just open this up and glue it right here, and then yeah, so from this side, it's a little easier to get the jaw, but if you wanted to, you could get to the jaw from the neck. And the cheeks, do your best. You can really only get the bottom of the cheeks from the inside where the neck part is, not so much up here where the ear is. It's really, again, the cheeks and the top center of the head are super hard to reach, but yeah, as long as you get the rest of the thing secured well enough, then you'll be fine. And then, once you've got all those glued, and again, make sure you don't glue it right up at the edge. Like for the nose, it's probably, okay, for the nose it's fine, you can glue it like right up at the edge. But for basically just for the lips is what I'm saying. Don't glue it like right at the very edge, because we're gonna do like an invisible stitch to make this like hidden, like make it stitched together with the mouth liner here. So if you put glue there, you're not gonna be able to get your needle through it. So just leave like 1/8 inch, just regular seam allowance around here, not glued, so that we can stitch it later. But yeah, you don't, I mean, if you want to glue right up to the edge of like the nose here, everywhere else, honestly, that's fine. Okay, I lied. You're gonna want to leave a seam allowance for the ears too. Like you can glue this all the way up to the edge for the eyes and the nose and the neck, but you're going to need a seam allowance so you can stitch the mouth, and you're going to need a seam allowance to stitch the ears on. So let's say you got this all glued on. It looks kind of nice. You've got it together. Next step is we're going to slide the ears on. And this part, just make sure it slides down all the way. It's actually gripping the way it's supposed to, because the ears can be a little finicky to get back on proper. It's just nature of the beast, I guess. So once you get the ears on, these are incredibly hard, in my opinion, to get glue all the way up at the top. So I usually just kind of lift it up and do the best I can to get the glue gun up there, and I'll let it dry, and then I'll do the other side, just kind of lift it up, try to get the glue gun in there, and let it dry. Yeah, do the best you can. Don't put glue right at the very bottom, again, so that we can stitch it together. So let me get this other ear on. So it's like, this is something I want to be doing on stream, is gluing this live on stream, but like, frankly, I don't want to glue this on stream. I really want to focus on this, so I'm not going to. So that's kind of what I'm explaining, why I'm explaining it in detail, what I will be doing. Perhaps in the future I will actually do this part live on stream, but frankly, I just really need to focus on this. If it was a personal suit, I think I might just do it, but like, since this is a commission, I want to make sure it's like as high quality as possible, so I don't want to make any mistakes at all. Okay. Those fluffy ears. This might be too fluffy, honestly. Might need to shave those down. Renn's head is looking super awesome. Oh, thank you! And you have exciting news to share with me. Oh, really? What's going on? Alright, come here, you. Wow. So yeah, I can't wait to get this all glued on, because right now it looks kind of bumbly, and it's just gonna look that way. That's just how fursuit heads look. They look gross and gross and gross, and then when you're done, it's like suddenly magic! It looks great! So, it still looks kind of awkward. I'm waiting for that magic moment. It's almost here. It's kind of right now. Like, you can see it coming together, but like, once I get it glued on there, that's when it looks great. I'm very, very excited. I'm super excited. Even right now, I'm excited. Because right now, it's just kind of kind of bubbly. It'll be great once I get those eyes in there, yeah. That's cute. Well, I'm pretty pleased with this. We are going to have a whole stream of just painting eyes, so that's going to be fun. let's see. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna sew on the label. On top of being a furry and a fursuiter, you're also a Cats cosplayer too. Oh, fun! And the final pieces of your new Mongoose Strap cosplay arriving this weekend. That's fun! I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's awesome! Oh man, you're gonna have such a fun time wearing that. Are you gonna get to wear it out anywhere? Are you gonna just save it for Halloween, or... I'm gonna take a picture of this. So cute. Yeah, I can't wait to do the eye painting with you guys. I'm not great at painting. I mean, I can do it. I get enough. I don't like painting, basically. I can do it. I'm well enough at it to get by, but it's not my favorite. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do off stream, unfortunately. So on stream right now, the next thing we're going to do... Well, we're going to have to hit up eyebrows at some point. But the problem is I'm going to actually 3D print them. So it's not really... See, like... I've decided I'm going to 3D print them, so... Basically, the part is just deciding how I want them to look. Like, I can make, like, an angry eye. The lighting is just awful. I can make, like, an angry eye or, like, a sleepy kind of eye. I only drew the one angry eye. I didn't draw any more. But there's not too many choices. I can just do a few of these. But I'm going to 3D print them, and I'm going to make them magnetic so you can just slap them on there. But for most of you guys, that part's not really going to matter. It's just because you can't... Most of you guys don't have a 3D printer. Most of you guys, meaning anyone that may be possibly following along, likely doesn't have a 3D printer. So if you want, you can make it out of foam. It would look the same. You would just... you'd take the eyebrow pieces, and you would cut it out and put it... Really? I don't have any thin pieces of foam? Okay. So this one's probably a bit thick. But just like one of those regular thin foam sheets. Just cut it out and put it on there. And then cover it with Minky. Just stitch it over with Minky, and then you can get it on there. Now the magnet part, you would probably just glue a magnet on the back of the eyelid. And then probably up here at the very top where it would be hidden from the eye. So it would kind of stick here. But I haven't done it yet. And this is the first time I've ever done eyelids, so I'm going to do some 3D prints and test out the best way to stick the magnets on there. I'll let you guys know what I find out. Yeah. But yeah, for you guys, I'm likely anyone who's following along will be making them out of foam or buying ones online that are 3D printed, or maybe buying some that are already magnetable. In which case, you just gotta cover it with Minky or whatever fabric so it's soft. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we should try... I already ripped the ears off, so that's unfortunate. But I do want to try on these bandanas, see how they look. Stick the eyes on there, even though they really don't want to stay. They're fighting me. Oh, I really like these. These were good choices for bandanas. That's cute. The red rose one is the best, though. Like that one. Cute. That's super cute. And the red backing. I love that. Renn is so cute. You know what I just remembered today when I was looking through my files? Renn's actually a wolf-dragon hybrid. I forgot all about that. Oops. I've just been calling her a gray wolf. Can't wait to hear it and do all your makeup. Oh, you can't wait to wear it and do all your makeup and stuff. Yes! Wear it out in public this weekend. Yes! Oh my gosh. I can't wait for you. Like, I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't be able to wait. And I can't wait for you to have that fun time. That's going to be a blast. Definitely take some photos. If you want, you don't have to, but you can post them in the, like, in the CloverCat Discord, we have a section for pictures, and you could totally put it there if you wanted to. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to do today is, we gotta put a logo on here. Fun! So, I'm gonna put it at the back. I usually put it in the back, like where a t-shirt would be. So, wherever a t-shirt would put its logo. So I'll put it here, which would be like the back of your neckish. And I gotta get the camera in a better spot for this. Okay, come on, Cam. Come on. I'm blaming the camera, but really it's just me. Okay. So, few options. I mean, we can sew it up closer to the top of the neck or sew it further down near, like, the back down here. I like to sew it kind of just near the bottom. But I also like to sew it... Well, which way do we put it then? Do we put it face up or upside down? I like to put it this way because this is the way people put on their fursuit head. So when you do, you see the logo and you're like, yeah... See that? That's proof that I have this prestigious Clover Cat fursuit. Maybe one day I'll be prestigious. People will know me like Beetle Cat, I hope. Maybe. You know, honestly, so close to considering you as a maker for Shop 1.0. Yeah! You could! You could! Oh! Thank you, Shop. You're so sweet. Just to even consider me makes me happy. Ah! I just start crying. I love Shock too. I love his color scheme. He's so cool. I would totally be all in for that. It'll definitely take some amazing... Oh, you'll definitely take amazing pics. Good. And share them with you. Yeah! I would love to see how that goes. Okay. So the other option here is we can put it kind of off to the side here. Or we can put it directly over the seam. Like right in the center. And this is something that I literally cannot decide. I fight myself every time with this. I can't choose whether I like it like off center because it doesn't go over the seam. Or if I like it in the center. I can't decide. But I'm kind of feeling in the center today. And if you do want to put it at the edge, kind of where I'm putting it, like towards the edge of this, not down here, but like near the edge. Don't put it like right up on the edge because we're going to have to brush this fur out later and it's going to, that would really mess it up. Just trust me. Don't do it, man. Alright, so let's stitch this on here. This is easy. This is just, I mean, you know, it's just like regular fabric. You just sew through it. If you go too far, you're going to start pulling out some fur, so maybe don't do that. But you just got to put the needle in just deep enough to get the backing of the fur. And thankfully, this is black on black, so I don't have to be like super ultra mega cautious of accidentally like making a stitch not symmetrical. Ooh. You'll have fun with my colors, and I definitely need an updated reference sheet. Yeah, I would love to see that. If you ever get an updated one, I'd love to see it. It's fun to see how everybody's characters like progress over time. Yep. Just stitching it on here. This is pretty good. So, honestly, let me just go a little bit further. I'm probably gonna restitch this off stream because I might use another color just for fun. I think I might use like red or something as like an accent. But I can't decide, so maybe. Maybe I'll restitch it off stream. So let's just leave it here for now. Not even gonna tie it off, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take this thread out after. So, just a temporary logo, I guess. I'll fix it after. So when you go to put on the fursuit head, you pick it up and you're like, oh, that's a Clover Cat. And then you pull out the lining and you put it on by the lining like this. Grip the lining and put it right on. You don't grip the fur. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but like, then the lining will get all tangled and pushed in. Really, you want to grip it by the liner and put it on by the liner. Yep. Well, I kind of went through this faster than I intended to today. Oops. That's not great. Because I need something to do now. Because I really want to glue it off stream, so maybe definitely getting motivated by people saying support small makers. Oh, yes I am. I'm a small maker and a friend. Friends. Oh boy, the camera is a close-up of my hair right now. It's true. Oh, you know what? That just sums up my day right there. That Renn gives up. .jpg. Well, that's really sweet of you, Shock. If you ever do decide to, I'd be happy. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a fun time. I love Shock. He's cool. Okay. I don't really want to make the fur tuft until I have the head glued on. I've kind of put myself in a position. Because I can't really do this until I do that, and really I just gotta glue on the furs now, but it's fine. It's fine. She was cackling, ah ha ha, with her big mouth. Alright, what we're gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna end the stream early and just start working on her. Because, frankly, I just need to keep working on this. And I need to be ready for tomorrow's stream. And if I'm not done gluing it, I can't... Tomorrow's stream will not be able to be about what I want it to be about, which is Renn. So, I might just end it here, honestly. We've had a good run. It was a short stream, but it did its job. She looks puffy. She looks like she got bitten by like 10 bees. Yeah. But once this is glued on, oh, I'm excited. So I'm gonna glue it the way I explained. I'm probably, if I get time, I'm gonna stitch around here and stitch around the ears, which I already ripped off, so that next time, so tomorrow, ideally, what's gonna happen is I will make the fur tuft with you for the top of the head, and we'll make teeth and tongue and maybe eyelashes if we have time. Maybe. Eyelashes kind of take a bit, so... But yeah, definitely the head tuft, the hair tuft, teeth, tongue, and we'll try eyelashes. Then after that, we gotta kind of do like a nice even shave of the fur, make it look nice. And then we just gotta do the eyes. Then we gotta paint the eyes and install the eyes, glue them. And then at the very end, we gotta add the fan. I always procrastinate on the fan. Yes, we're doing a fan too, so you guys get to experience that. Okay. I mean, that's the thorough rundown. I'm guessing 2 streams left on the head. I'm very excited. 3 streams max, I'm thinking. Depending on how much I get done between streams. And in case you were curious, all the hours I've spent off stream working on this costume is 35 and a half hours. Most of it was foam work, a lot of it was stitching, but most of it was foam work. I'm really slow, what can I say? So once I'm done here with Renn's costume, the whole thing, I'm going to add up all the stream hours plus the off-stream hours to get a general estimate of how long it took me to make this costume. So, that's cool. Shock says, you'll send your first ref to you on Discord, hence why you need a better ref. Yeah! Do it! I even if it's old, I would love to see it again. It's been a long time. I know I saw it once, a long time ago, your reference. Okay. I guess that's that. We're all set for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna get a lot of work done tonight. And it's not very exciting stuff to watch, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe we'll play some Sonic, I don't know. Depends on if I realized I gotta get my computer working with it, so I'll get it set up, maybe then. That's it, okay. Bye everybody! Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna knock over the camera again for good time's sake. Okay, have a good one.